is up, crypto peeps? Hope y'all are staying safe during the market dip. Today, I wanted to go over 4 strategies that can help you protect yourself and your investments during a market dip, but are also applicable no matter what the market cycle that we're in. Let's get right into it. What is going on, fellow cryptos? So just a few housekeeping items before we start. One, I'm gonna do 2 Bitcoin giveaways. One from way back when I promised at 500 subscribers. There was a subscriber who put his Bitcoin address in the comments. I copied it incorrectly. He never got his Bitcoin. We're gonna do that today. And we're gonna do another one to celebrate 5K. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for your support. It didn't even seem that long ago that I was doing a Bitcoin giveaway for 500 subscribers, and now we're up to 5,000 just a few days later. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm glad you're finding the information valuable. Keep leaving your comments with your crypto addresses in the comment section so that we can continue to do regular giveaways. So let's get right into the giveaways. All right, guys, as I said, we're going to be doing 2 Bitcoin giveaways. One for the previous winner who never received his Bitcoin. Again, I apologize for that. My mistake. I inputted the address incorrectly. And 2, we're going to be picking a winner live today on this video. So it's going to be a random person picked from the comment section of the last video. So hopefully the comment that I picked actually has a crypto address in it. It would be hilarious if it didn't. It would be even funnier if it was somebody cussing me out. But we'll see. The suspense is killing me. So, all right, first Bitcoin giveaway. So Juno, again, I apologize. Thank you for reposting your Bitcoin address. So I'll make sure to do it correctly this time. All right, let's just do it from GDAX. So let me paste the address. There you go, Juno. Again, I apologize. Thank you for your patience. All right, let's pick another random winner. All right, let's see what comes up. I'm gonna keep picking until an address pops up in the comments, so let's see. Pretty much common sense there, bro. You need money in relatively large amounts to follow your advice. It's not advice, it was data. The average peasant hasn't got a shit show of playing with these Oh, you know what? I remember responding to this guy, actually. It was funny. Let me see if I can find his comment. All right, I found his comment. So he's basically criticizing the video for saying that you need relatively large amounts in order to be able to make smart investment decisions in dips. Because that's what the video was about. I was just saying don't overlook the blue chip coins. If you have money and you're looking to invest in the down market, don't overlook the blue chip coins that always outperform the market when the market dips back up. And he was just saying pretty much common sense there, bro. Well, that's what I was saying, is it's right in front of your eyes. But I noticed that people had the tendency to overlook these coins because they were fascinated by other altcoins. That was my argument. So, but he said pretty much common sense there, bro. You need money in relatively large amounts to follow your advice. The average peasant hasn't got a shit show of playing with those coins. I always say don't invest money that you don't have or that you're not willing to lose. Not everyone is going to be investing in crypto or stocks or options. So yeah, this is only for people that are investing. But I remember responding to him and I said, it's just data, not advice. I was broke working at Target and Best Buy a few years ago. I was on disability from a bad motorcycle accident a few years later. Good choices, smart investing, and a little luck can change your life. And that's true. And that's why I wanted to show this response, is because that story is true. I was working at Target and Best Buy. I was in a bad motorcycle accident. But it doesn't mean that your fate is sealed. You can change your fate. Anyone can. You can change your fate. All right, what I feared would happen happened. So let's get right back to picking a winner, and hopefully the next person has a crypto address in the comments. If not, I'm just going to give up and nobody gets nothing. No, I'm kidding. Guys, leave your crypto addresses in the comments. I got a zillion comments on the last video. Make sure you leave your crypto addresses, or I'm going to have to this is going to be a long process. I'm going to have to keep doing this. Oh my God. All right, you know what? I'm just going to pick somebody at random. I tried this 35 times or so. And I had to cut it out because the video was just getting too boring. So I'm going to just pick somebody at random. When I see an address, I'm just going to stop, and that person gets Bitcoin. Address. Bam. All right. Mr. Don't Play TV. I'm going to send you some Bitcoin. Congratulations. I honestly could not do it from the random comment pick. Like a comment kept coming up that did not have a crypto address, so I don't know what to do. Bam. Successful. Congratulations, Mr. Don't Play TV. Thank you for your support. And everybody, please, when you leave your comments, if you're interested, I mean, obviously, if you're not, don't. But if you're interested, leave your crypto addresses in the comments so that I can send you some coins. All right, let's get right to the video. So is the market crash over, and what can you do to help protect yourself for the next time there's a market crash or a bubble burst or a bear market or a correction? It looks like we're still in the correction. I wouldn't call it a bear market. It's funny because I was getting a few comments on my video as well as other people's videos saying, how could you say that this is not a bear market? People are losing money out here. People are dying in these streets. Just making it seem like it was the last day on earth. Guys, this isn't even the worst correction that we've had in the last year. So, come on. People just need to calm down. Yes, it's a market correction. Yes, Bitcoin looks to be standing on wobbly legs. It's finding support in the mid to high 11Ks right now at the time of this recording. It went over 12K, dipped back down. So the market cap went over 600 billion for a moment, came back down. So it's finding support at this level, but I mean, we're not crashing to hell. But that's just the nature of things on the internet, right? Everyone has a short-term memory. Everyone's reactionary as fuck. So whatever's happening at the moment is the biggest deal. But no, nobody's dying from losing value in their coins at the moment. If anything, you should be going crazy over the people that lost their money on BitConnect. BitConnect! Yes! Right? I've heard some horror stories in the tens of thousands and the hundreds of thousands. People that took out mortgages on their homes and second mortgages to dump it into BitConnect. There's the real loss. You will never see that money back. This market is jumping back up eventually. BitConnect, you're never going to ever see that money again. So if you want to direct your ire at something, direct it at that and not at the crypto market. All right, so first thing to avoid. Learn how to not overexpose yourself, right? So you want to learn how to park your coins. What do I mean park your coins? So say that you have a certain amount of money in Bitcoin for simplicity's sake, right? And this price starts shooting down and it's going down exponentially. It goes past 12,000 to now it's in the 11,000s, past 11,000s, in the 10,000s, past that it's in the 9,000s. And you just see it rocketing down, like diving downward, right? So what do you want to do? At some point, I mean, you could just hold, correct? And just wait for the market to come back up. But at some point, you want to stop the bleeding, especially if the market is dipping exponentially in a downward fashion that we haven't seen for a few months. So learn to park your coins. Basically, you want to pick a price point that you're not willing to go below and park those funds in USDT, which is Tether, or fiat currency. I recommend doing it in Tether. And if you don't know what Tether is, real quick, Tether is just a cryptocurrency that's pegged against the US dollar. And so one Tether equals around $1. And it allows you to make movements in and out of your coins with ease instead of having to incur a lot of fees by transferring to fiat. And then once you're ready to buy again, transferring it back into crypto. So if you look at USDT, and most of the big exchanges, Bittrex, Binance, have USDT. So you can actually see Tether right here. So $1, one Tether usually equals around $1. Sometimes a few cents more, sometimes a few cents less, but it's pegged against the dollar. So anytime you need to park your coins and take some profit, or you need to make a purchasing decision and you don't want to expose yourself to the market that's declining rapidly, you can park your coins in Tether. So you just, in Binance or Bittrex, you would go to the Tether/Bitcoin or Tether/Ethereum exchange and sell your Ethereum or Bitcoin or Litecoin into Tether, and you know that your money is stable and it's not exposed to a volatile market at the moment because it's pegged to the US dollar, so it's just going to remain at $1. Actually, with parking your funds, there's actually an opportunity to even make more money, and I'll demonstrate that in a second. So say you purchase Bitcoin at this price right now, so 11.8, and then Bitcoin starts taking a dive and it passes 10,000, and you're like, okay, if it goes down below 9,500, I'm parking this because I don't want to take more losses and I want to stop the bleeding. And then I'll buy, if it goes down even below that, I'll buy back at a cheaper rate. So let me demonstrate this for you real quick, just a simple demonstration. So say you have 10 coins worth $10 each for $100, right? Say the price of that coin goes down. Now it's $8. So the value of your coins is 80. So you have 10 coins at $8, 80 bucks. You want to stop the bleeding because you see a downward trend and you notice that we're in a market decline currently, and you know it's going to go past down $8, or you have a hunch, or based on your technical analysis you feel like it's going past $8 and you want to stop the bleeding. So you're like, you know what, I'm just going to park my funds here. I'm going to put it into USD Tether, or sell the coins for actual fiat currency and take my my loss there. So you're at a $20 loss, right? Because you started with 100, you sold at $8.80, so now you're in the hole for 20 bucks. Market keeps on declining. The price of this coin is now $6. So you buy back your 10 coins at $6, right? Because you notice that there's a support level, a heavy support level around $6, and it's also a majorly discounted rate. So you're like, okay, this is where the support level is. I'm gonna buy back my 10 coins at $6 each. So now you put 60 bucks into those 10 coins. And you had 80 left from the previous sell. So now you're up, or you have 20, not you're up, but you have $20 left on the side. The market starts to pick back up again and it starts to surge, and the coin is going back to its regular pricing of $10. So what happens here? So now you have your 10 coins worth $10 for 100 bucks, right? But you also have the $20 left over from when you bought the coin at a discount of $60, right? It was $6 a coin times 10, $60. So now you actually have 10 coins and 120 bucks instead of 10 coins and 100 bucks, because you have the $20 left over, right? So there you have it. I hope that made sense. That's just a quick demonstration of how parking your coins not only can stop the bleeding, but can also be profitable if you buy back at a discount where you see some major support levels. And of course, you can always just hold. There's a lot of times in the past where there's been dips that I didn't really believe in those dips. Like, I felt they were bluffs, so I didn't feel like the market was declining sharply. And I just held on to my coins until the market regained its strength again. Number 2, throttle your position. So what do I mean by this? So as the market is declining, what I do is increase my positions in certain coins or certain securities that I believe in. You can watch my last video if you want some insight into that. So I usually like to load up on Bitcoin. I usually like to load up on Ethereum or Dash or Litecoin. Basically the blue chip coins that have high market caps that have shown stability over the years. Again, this isn't a goal if you're trying to make as much money as possible. I'm just talking about smart investment decisions. So as the market is declining, again, you can park your coins like I described in the first point and then start buying back. Or you could just hold and buy more if you have the liquidity and the funds to do so. But we're on to the issue of throttling. And I actually got this question a lot in our Discord under the Trade Talk section, as well as in the YouTube comments. And again, join the Discord. It's 100% free. We've built a really nice community of people communicating about trade and talking strategy and talking advice and having questions for each other. It's been a really great experience so far. And I'm thankful to all of you guys who joined. For those who haven't joined the Discord, it's free. So I've gotten this question a lot as to, what price point should I buy back into Bitcoin? What price point should I get Ripple or Ethereum? And they want to go all in at a certain price level. And I always say throttle your position. So if Bitcoin is at 11.8 right now, if Bitcoin drops down to 11 and you have $1,000 to spend, right? Why would you want to put all of your eggs in one basket? And you're like, okay, here's the moment, $1,000 going straight to Bitcoin at 11K. If the market is showing that it's declining, right? If it's on a downward trend, 11K is still a really good price for Bitcoin, right? You're still buying it discounted based on recent historical pricing. But you want to throttle your position. So maybe you put 25% at 11K. Wait and see what the market does. The market declines further. You put another 25% at, say, 10.5. Market declines further. You put another 25% at 10. And that's what throttling means, right? It's so that you're not putting all your eggs in one price point and you're actually waiting to see what the market does. Regardless of what anybody tells you, how much technical analysis you do, nobody can tell you exactly when the market is going to recover, how much it's going to recover to, what's the final market cap going to be at the peak of the bull run. Nobody can tell you these things, right? You can spot trends And with new information, you make decisions. So you're always trying to gain as much new information and news as possible about the market, and then you make your decisions going forward. So that's really what trends are, right? You're spotting trends and then you make decisions based on those trends. Nobody can tell you when a certain trend is going to end for sure, or what price point it will end, or what price point it will be at the end of the bull run or at the bottom of the dip. I mean, if you could just take a look at a chart without even studying it heavily, right? Just a glance. So you look over here, this is Bitcoin against the dollar. You look at this price point right here. So this was 10,200. This was yesterday. So 10,200 something. You look at the support level here. You look at the RSI and you say, oh, it's oversold. There's no way that Bitcoin is going below this. This is the support level right here. And then, a few hours later, you get to this level and it's 9,300. So it's almost $1,000 less. So nobody can tell you when a certain trend is going to end. You can do as much technical analysis as you want. Trust me, I've been in stocks before I even did crypto. I've done technical analysis all my life. Anybody that's telling you they can predict exactly when the dip is going to end and at what price point the market or the asset will be after the correction is selling you a bag of wooden fucking nickels, honestly. So that's what I mean by throttle your position. You could have bought some Bitcoin here at a discount at 10,200, waited, seen what the market did. After a few more candles, you see that the market is dipping again. You go to this support level and maybe put another 25% of your budget into at this price point, right? But there's no reason to, the minute that you see a drop, so say this first drop right here, so the minute that you see it break the 13K support and now it's at 12.8 and you're like, oh man, I don't remember when the last time Bitcoin was at 12.8. I have $1,000 all in. No, you could put 15%, 20%. Whatever, it's all based on your budget and your hunch and your analysis, and just keep throttling your positions. No need to go all in. Try and take the emotion out of it, right? You want to make smart decisions. With new information comes new opinions and new strategies. That's how you want to think about it. Number 3, learn how to set stop losses. Most of the advanced exchanges now have stop loss or stop limit functions that allow you to sell at certain price points once the trigger hits. So what do I mean by this? So say you purchase Bitcoin at this price point right here, 10.2. You notice that it's a great price based on recent historical pricing, but you also want to stop the bleeding if it starts dipping below that. Because again, like I told you, nobody can tell you, I don't care how expert they are, nobody can tell you exactly when a dip is going to end, how low the market is going to go in that dip or that asset is going to go in that dip. All right, so say you buy Bitcoin at this price point right here. So what, this is around 10.2. And you want to cut the bleeding. You're willing to take your losses at say 9,500, right? So you buy it at 10.2. You're hoping for a breakout with an upward trend. You don't know if the market's going to keep declining. But if it does keep declining, you recognize that 9,500 is where you're willing to just cut the bleeding and say stop, right? So what do? Well, you can go to Binance. Let me move this window real quick. So you go to Binance and you go to this stop limit section right here, right? And you say, set a trigger basically. That's what the stop price is. So when Bitcoin goes below 9,600, please set a limit order for me at 9,500. That way, if Bitcoin crosses the 9,600 mark and goes below, a limit order will be set at 9,600 or below for 9,500. So that way you ensure you get a price of 9,500 or better in a sale. That's how you set up a stop limit order in Binance, as well as in other major exchanges. Most of the big exchanges have a stop limit function. And if they don't, I recommend that you sign up with Binance or with an exchange that does, because I've been there before where you don't have that option and you can't go to sleep, especially in the 24-hour market like crypto, because you're on edge the whole time. You're sitting in front of your computer and you're just monitoring the charts like crazy. But if you have an automated feature like a stop limit or stop loss function, then you can easily set it and turn away for a second. You don't have to be stuck in front of your computer. And please guys, this is just an overview video, right? Some of these techniques require a bit more attention, and I implore you guys to do your own research, join the Discord, ask questions. Hit me up if you want to on Discord. I'm there all the time. But yeah, so that's how you enforce stop limit orders. And you can also do it inversely. You can also do it on the ascend, right? So if you want to take profits, you can set a stop limit buy order instead of a stop limit sell order, and it works the exact same way. But the fourth way that you should protect yourself is to chart things correctly. I've talked about this before. So if you're buying, obviously if you're buying BTC in US dollars, then you want to look at a BTC USD chart. But most altcoins or most non-Bitcoin, non-Ethereum purchases are done with other coins, right? So when you buy Ripple, you're most likely buying that in BTC. When you buy Icon or Stratum, you're most likely buying that in BTC or Ethereum or Litecoin. But everybody charts and lists their investments or their assets in USD. And I'm going to show you a simple explanation for why that is a moot point, right? It's a moot case, and it's actually something where you can lose money without even knowing it. So a while back, I put together this small presentation, and I explained it in a previous video. So we could just go over it here. Basically, say you have one Bitcoin, right? And that one Bitcoin, let's say hypothetical pricing of $1,000. And this is why you should never chart stuff in just USD if you're not buying the asset in USD. You have one Ripple. Say that one Ripple is worth $10. Again, this is hypothetical pricing. I wish Ripple was at 10 and I wish Bitcoin was at 1,000 so I can buy more Bitcoin and sell all the Ripple I have. Okay, now say that, so that means that one Ripple is worth how many Bitcoin? One Ripple is worth 0.01 Bitcoin, right? At this pricing. All right, so say the next day you wake up, right? Next day you wake up, Bitcoin price is $1,500. Ripple is at $12. Wow, it was at 10 yesterday. It's at 12 today. So you just made 20% on your money, right? You're ecstatic. You're jumping for joy. You made 20% overnight. But here's the thing. You actually lost 20% because now one Ripple is worth 0.008 Bitcoin and not 0.01 Bitcoin. See, here's what happened. You bought Ripple with Bitcoin, right? And Ripple, yes, rose in price. Against USD, it gained 20%. It's now worth $12, not $10 overnight. Bitcoin rose in price too. But Bitcoin rose in price at a greater rate than Ripple did, right? And since you bought Ripple with Bitcoin, your Ripple is worth 0.008 Bitcoin. You actually lost 20%. But if you were just looking at a Ripple USD chart, you're jumping for joy because you think you gained 20%. No, you lost 20%. You lost value. You dropped value overnight. So chart your things in the currency in which you bought them. Yes, if you want a reference point and you want to know, roughly how many dollars each investment is, fine. You can look at the USD pricing for that asset for that day, for that time, or whatever. But if you're going to seriously look at whether you gained or lost in your investments, then you have to look at the currency with which you bought your altcoins in. If, for instance, I bought some Japanese yen tomorrow with US dollars, right? The next day, I'm not going to look at what the Japanese yen pricing is to Mexican pesos. I'm going to look at it in comparison to US dollars. That's the pairing that I'm going to look at. So make sure you're charting stuff properly. That way you can track your losses and gains accurately. If you bought Ripple with USD, by all means, go ahead, chart it with USD all day long. But if you bought it with BTC, make sure you're looking at the XRP BTC chart. Make sure you're looking at that so that you have an accurate picture of your portfolio. All right, so those are the 4 ways in which you can protect yourself in the next down market. Now, again, as I said, I don't know how long this dip will last. I don't know how drastic it will get. You can look at trends. The trends are saying that there are major support levels right now in the mid 11Ks for Bitcoin. But instead of having this all or nothing approach when a market dip happens and you saying, should I sell everything or should I buy all at one price point or what should I do? Should I get out of my position and run? And you're just, going nuts and panicking. Just take a breather, be level-headed about it. And the first thought that should pop in your mind is, okay, I have this new information. This is where the market's going. What are my decisions from here? And these 4 tools should help you out greatly. Again, join the discussion on Discord. We have a positive, growing community. Everybody's answering everyone else's questions. Everyone's giving guidance. People aren't afraid to ask questions. We have noobs. We have advanced traders. We have people that came over from the stock market. We have people that have never traded an asset in their life. And everyone's helping each other out. And I'm learning a lot from you guys. And I really appreciate your support. We went from 500 subscribers a few days ago to 5K now. So subscribe here for more crypto talk, trading strategy, and crypto news. Leave a thumbs up and a comment. Don't forget your crypto addresses in the comment. Remember, I am not your financial advisor. This is just data and opinions that I have on the subject matter of crypto. Everybody stay safe out there. Peace.